Hi, lovely people. You're very welcome to part 2 of this data cleansing session. And I want to begin with, let's say down here, I've got my change case. So I'm going to go to lowercase. Now you'll find a lot of them up here under formulas. I'm going to go to text, and let's say I'm going to go to lower. And basically this converts everything to lowercase. Click here, then click OK, and then just double click on the corner. And just a reminder again, if you want to retain it as text, you just need to use paste values. So I highlight it here, Control C to copy, and if I come up here to home and paste values, or also do Control Shift and V. Okay, that one there. Uppercase, same thing again. If you know the function, I'm going to type it in. Double click, click on this one. Same thing again, just double click on the corner. Control C to copy, and Control Shift and V to paste the values. Just say to you as well, this data is AI generated. I asked ChatGPT, I can't remember if it was ChatGPT or Copilot, to generate a load of data for me. And now here's our proper case. And this is handy if you want to do names and so on. So just go equals proper. You might also think of it as sentence case. That's the way some people think of it as well. And see, it gives you your capital letters here. And double click, Control C to copy, and then just Control Shift and V to copy the values across. And if you go across here, I've also given you the destructions, as my son used to call them. Now, concatenate just means that if I want to combine two data sets together, okay, so what I can do for this one, I can use my formula. So just go equals this one and then ampersand. And I want a space between the two names. So I need to do open quotation marks, press my space bar, close quotation marks, and then ampersand again. So remember, space is a character. So you need to include it. Go to that one. Again, just double click to copy it down. I have to say that would be my preferred method of doing that, because I think if you know it, you can kind of just do it straight in situ. Okay. Or if you want to do this one, you can also use the concat function, formulas, text, and just go down here to concat. It used to be called concatenate, but obviously, as people got to know it better, called it nickname concat. Okay, so text 1 is going to be this one. I need to put in a space here, so just open quotation marks, space bar, quotation marks again, and then the other one, and then click OK. And you can see there you can do up to 254 of them. That should cover you for most things. And click OK. And if you want to do a more in-depth tutorial on that one, you see up there, there's a link to one up there. Left, right, mid, sounds like a march. So left function, here, left, click on the text, comma, and then you just put in the number of characters you want to extract from it. So let's say, for example, I just want to extract 4, close my bracket, and then press enter. So it just extracts the first 4 characters. I'm going to do the right. Okay, again, click on the text, and let's say I just want to extract the last 2. I could also use a cell reference there as well, like I could lock it in if I just want to use the same one. And then mid. What I want to do for the mid is you need to, and I'm actually going to use the wizard for this one because I think it explains it better. So sometimes you need to extract data from the middle. So this is the text first of all. This is where I want it to begin. So let's say I want to begin at character, let's say maybe character 4. So 4 characters in is where I want it to begin. And let's say the number of characters I want to extract is maybe 5. And then click OK. Right. So you can see if I look up here, this one, if I look kind of like 4 characters in, so C94 is C is 1, 94 is 2, sorry, 9 is 2, 4 is 3, and then F, it starts at character 4, and I want to extract 5 out of it. And again, I can just highlight the whole 3, double click, and again, just my usual Control C and Control Shift and V if I just want the values. Okay. Now, it's interesting to note there, you see, that it actually gives me the green thing here, which you might remember from the other session means it's converting to text. So if I want to get rid of it, so I might just have to start over here, this one, do this whole lot. See, there was none there because there wasn't one in the first one. Click on that one, and you can just say basically ignore this error. Okay, because I'm happy enough as it is. And you do the same thing for the other two. Text before and text after. Text before and text after just means it extracts an entry before a particular delimiter. Now, in some cases, you might be as well using flash fill for this one, I think. That's what we kind of use the same ones here, but the way it would look at would be, okay, and I've just done it here already. So text before just means that's the text. What's the delimiter? How many instances we have of it? In this case, we assume one. There's only one @ sign in it. The match mode is around case sensitive. If we want something else, we use kind of, I think it's 0 for not case sensitive. And if we want to kind of go to the end of the text, we can leave it then. All right. In most cases, you probably just need the first two, but click OK. Again, this is about kind of having tools for what you want to do. Now, text after follows the same principle, but it looks for, click on the text, and the delimiter then is that one, and you want to extract the text that's after the delimiter. And again, if you think that if there will be more than one @ sign, you could specify it there. Do you want it to be kind of like case insensitive or not? And then match it against the end of the text. And we're going to say OK to all that. And same thing again, highlight across, double click to copy it down. Okay. Now you can see here, okay, we have an NA. So let me just click back up onto this one again. And if I scroll down a little bit, you see there's an option that it says if not found. So I can put down no email, question mark, and then click OK. And then double click to copy it down. There we go, no email. I can do the same thing for this one. Just go down this little bit, if not found, no email, which I think is maybe, I suppose, one of the ways it makes it kind of superior to maybe our older functions. And we can kind of use that to identify it. The last one then I want to show you. This is one where, and I saw this technique done by a guy called Lorenzo Foti, who's one of the competitors in the Excel World Championships. And I've put a link to his channel there in that one. So what we can do is, let me do the len first, because sometimes maybe what you want to do is, you know, this one, let's say we want to extract the text entry from it. So I can go to this one. Len just extracts the length, the number of characters in something. And just go to there, and then there's double click. And then what we can do then is if I come here, okay, and I can basically say equals left. I'll extract from left this one here. And I want to extract the number of characters -9, because I know basically all the numeric digits are 9. So what that's going to do is look at the length of the characters from here, and then basically just extract 9 from it, and it will return just the text entry. All right. So I like that because it's a nice kind of like clever little option on it if you need it. Okay. All right. Mind yourself. Hope you find that useful, and take care. Bye.